Welcome, welcome. Hi, Claire. It's lovely to see your face again. Christine and Melissa, we would love to see your face, particularly because it's a quiet night tonight. Where is everybody? We have just become aware that there is another call running for another team this evening, so we might not have everybody on that we thought we had, but that doesn't matter because you beautiful ladies are here, and we have got. Am I allowed to have favourite products? I think I'm allowed to have favourite products. I'm not sure if I should have favourite products. But what I do have is the most favourite program, and that is Healthy Starts. And I am so excited that we got to a capsule tonight to talk to capsules and chews and Healthy Starts. And, of course, this is week 3 of 8 on our product Blitz calls, and we have been very impressed with what's going on after the calls and looking at numbers of, how we're going with sales in certain products. So thank you for joining us this evening. I'm very excited to get started. So I am just going to jump in, and I want to tell you a little story about why Healthy Starts is my absolute favorite product. When Linda introduced me to these products 16 years ago, and I thought she was the crazy Juice Plus lady, and I didn't want to be on her veggie crack. She found out what matters to me. She knew I had 2 sons. My eldest was 14 at the time, Tom. And do the math, he's nearly 30. That's scary. So when she came back to me and with the research, which of course I think we all know that she's a bit of a research head, but also with the Healthy Starts. And she said to me, do you know, if you get the fruit and vegetable capsules and maybe even the berry capsules, we didn't have trios, okay? There was no such thing as a trio. It wasn't all bundled up like that. It was just the fruit and veg, and you can get free product. And when I read the studies around skin health, I thought, okay, I wonder if this can help Tom. Now, Tom was 14. Tom was a budding actor. He was a fabulous actor. I'm his mother, I can say that. And he had acne kick into his life. All of a sudden, acne became a thing. His confidence dropped. He stopped getting callbacks. His skin was quite angry. And we lived a pretty healthy diet. I was pretty well on top of everything that, he wasn't a fast food eater, and everything we were doing everything right, but I just couldn't help him. And he was a Roaccutane candidate, which I was against personally as a mum, which is a skin product. And we started on the capsules. Now, I started Tom on his free capsules and berry blend. So he was taking 1 of each a day. And within 3 months, my son's acne was pretty much gone. And for a mum, what that meant was his confidence came back. He was able to lift his head up. To see him go from looking to the ground to putting his chin up again, that lit me up. That made me go, wow, this product's pretty amazing. And so that was the foundation of my belief in this product, this Healthy Starts program. And when we got our second shipment, my husband then got a shipment as well, and we put Jude on the chews. So we had two adult products and 2 kids products coming into the house, and I was saving money. I was giving my kids the nutrition that they needed, that little top up, that little extra. And I can tell you, when people saw Tom's skin, they've just gone, what did you do? Well, I was a Juice Plus crazy lady by then. I said, oh my gosh, let me tell you about this amazing product. So this is why I am passionate about Healthy Starts, because we don't know what this product will ever do for someone. We don't, okay? We don't know. What happened for Tom might not happen for his mate or somebody else. But I know what it helped him with, and I know how that made him feel, and I know that gave me a lot of confidence. Healthy Starts is a 2-for-1. Nobody gives you 2-for-1 anymore, really. Like, let's face it. And from 4 to 25 years, and we're in our 25th year of giving out Healthy Starts for families, and I can't even remember the number of billions of dollars that this company has spent on giving away free product. Who does that? Who does that? So this is where I built my business. I led with Healthy Starts because I was a mum and I was dealing with other mums. Now, of course, you know I'm passionate, but we're not here to hear from me anymore because tonight we have the beautiful Sarah Dean joining us. Now, on the flyer we had Nicole, but Nicole has now lost her voice. And so Sarah got this call from me this afternoon that she was not expecting. She was on the treadmill and I was very persuasive and said, I need you on this call tonight. So Sarah is an amazing QNMD in our company. She has a heart of gold. She is passionate about this product and this community, and watching her grow as she has as a leader has just been one of the simple joys of sitting where I do over here in corporate land, because it's just been, you just glow, Sarah. When you are on fire and you're bringing people into your community, I just love, love, love watching you blossom. And I had to spend a bit of time with Sarah at some of our incentiveness trips. And we've got another one coming up where we get to hang out in Bali together. And I'm really, really looking forward to that as well. So without further ado, the beautiful Sarah, let's spotlight you and let us talk into why you love Healthy Starts. How do you use this in your business?
Wow, what an introduction. That was lovely. Thank you so much. I can actually see a couple of faces on here tonight that I don't know yet. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah. Yes, some people call me Shorty. It's just a nickname that I've had since I was very young and I can't get rid of it. But I've actually been in this space now for over 8 years, which blows my mind. And fun fact, Fee, we didn't talk about this today, but I was thinking more about this incredible Healthy Starts program. And do you know that this is actually the reason why I started Juice Plus? And I didn't even have children at the time. So I was watching my friend post and she was sharing that the chews had actually helped clear her son's eczema, and she was sharing this incredible story around Whole Foods, and this product just kept popping up. And this was my friend, she was living in Abu Dhabi at the time, and I went to visit her because it was just so random how I was going there at that moment, like that same week. And so that's actually what got me interested in Juice Plus. So I didn't have kids at the time, but I just kept seeing her pop up with all this incredible transformations that her own children and other children had had from taking our incredible products. So yeah, like 8 years ago, I started on these incredible products. I didn't have children at the time. However, it's free product, like free chews. That's incredible. So I remember in the beginning signing up one of my friends' children's to get the free chews. Top tip. So if you don't have kids and you're listening to this right now, think about all the other children that are surrounding you. Maybe it could be your neighbors. Maybe it could be your cousin's kids, your sister's kids, your brother's kids. There are so many children out there that need to get this product into them. I know for me, and I was talking to Fee about this today, my kids are never sick. And I get so many compliments and questions at school. All the school mums are always saying to me, like, what are you doing? Even though they see me posting all the time. What are you doing? Why are your kids never sick? Like, how are they so healthy all the time? How do they have such good palates? Because they're very good eaters. And this last week, they actually came down with a really crazy virus and have been so super sick. And all the mums at school are like, oh my God, Sarah, how are you coping with this? You're not used to this. Like, are you okay? But hands down, I know for a fact that it is because of like that my children have been consuming Juice Plus since they were in the womb. They've been on it since they were children, since they were babies, sorry. And we've just always been really good eaters at home. So I know that because they're taking this product every day, they're now like they drink more water. I see them reach for water instead of all the crazy like sodas and juices and all that stuff at parties that other kids are really they go for. They just gravitate to it straight away. They're not eating any of those, crappy processed takeaway crap that people are getting in packets and stuff. Like I give them whole foods in their lunch boxes. They get their chews in their school lunch boxes to take to school. That's actually another little tip too, because I get so many mums asking me, what are these chews that are in your kids' lunch boxes? And I tell them it's free product. So it's a really great marketing strategy as well. But yeah, so my kids are just, they love them. I have had some customers come to me before that have tried the products, and you know, if they're not healthy eaters from the get-go, if their parents aren't really nourishing their children's diet in the right way, I feel like sometimes if they try the chews, they're like, oh, they don't really love them. But there's so many other ways that you can give the chews to the kids. Like you can, you know, make little treats. I know from our program that we have, there's lots of different ways that you can, you know, put them into the diet. You can cut them up, you can put them into the fridge, there's so many different things that you can do with these chews. So I would definitely suggest trying that. If you do get any customers saying to you that their kids don't like the taste, they will learn to love the taste, because what's not to love? They just taste like lollies, right? So yeah, I think that's it from me. I think
no, I want to ask you something. Stay there. Don't go away.
Yeah.
Tell me how you approach people when it comes to healthy starts. What do you focus on?
Well, first I get curious about them and their children. So it depends on if someone's asking me a question about their kids' health, or if I'm talking to them about their own health. So, you know, say I'm talking to a mum and she's asking me what I've been doing in terms of looking after myself, and I, you know, then make sure that I ask her the right questions. I'm like, are you a mum? Are you aware that we have the Healthy Starts program? Did you know that you can get kids chewables for free for your children if you are on any adult order of the capsules? So I'm just making sure that I'm getting curious and asking them what they're doing in terms of their health. I'm also asking them if they do already give their children some kind of multivitamin or like a supplement or something, just to see if there is something going on there, or if they're already giving it to them. Most of the time, you know, they'll say, oh yeah, just that one from Coles or from Woolworths or whatever. And yeah, I'm just asking them, you know, have they checked the labels? Have they been reading the ingredients of the multivitamins that they're giving them? And then, yeah, like I think as soon as you say that you can, you know, provide more nourishment for your children for free, that really gets mothers intrigued.
Absolutely. And so when it comes to selling them on the capsules for themselves, and do you come across any price objections on that for some mums going, you know, is that something that you've come across? And if so, how do you deal with it?
I think if particular, because I do talk to a lot of mums, I think if the price objection comes up, it just means that they haven't seen enough value of the products or the program or whatever it is that you're talking to them about in the beginning. So I'm always making sure that I'm talking to them about all of the things that they get included, because they're getting access to all of our programs. They're getting free gummies for their kids. And then I'm letting them know that, you know, if you are on the capsules, it's, you know, less than a takeaway cup of coffee per day. And I know for a fact that they've gone to the shops to get a takeaway coffee after school drop off, you know. So I'm always touching on these things. And then I'm always asking them, hey, like, what would it look like right now? Like, would you be able to, you know, what's an amount that would feel comfortable for you right now, for you to be able to afford to, you know, add this into your budget? Is there something in your shopping trolley right now that you could maybe remove so that it could be an affordable option for you? So I'm kind of like handling all the objections before it gets to that. So I don't really get a lot of like, oh, sorry, it's not, you know, I can't afford this right now, because I've kind of picked that off before I get to it.
Yeah. Do you just go and stalk them at the shopping centre? Because I used to do that. I absolutely used to do that. So you don't need that in your trolley. Do you know what you could put? You could save that money and you could put that towards your juice plus. I totally did that. I've got so many stories about weird things that I did.
So we have like a little
week 9 will be Fee spills the beans and all the weird shit she did when she was
We have like a little arcade, like that all the mums go to after school. So it's got IGA, it's got the bottle shop, it's got the news agency with all the like kids' toys and stuff. So I kind of like grab the mums before they go down to get their bottle of wine, or if they, they're going in to get their
that's it.
in the afternoon,
Yep.
and I'm like,
you see
hang
a
on
little
a second.
booth at the shopping centre where you just grab them, get those extendable arms and bring them in. I love it. I'll come and do that with you. One of those canes with a hook. You can bring them in. I'll come and help you. That'd be fun. Sarah, thank you so much for sharing. You're not going anywhere because I'm sure we've got more to talk about later. We are going to switch over to the amazing Ivana, who, again, is in the middle of chaos at the moment with the Sarah's got sick kids and got the last minute you're doing this call tonight. Ivana is in the middle of packing a house that she's moving this week. And so, Ivana, thank you so much for jumping on. Ivana is one of our emerging leaders. If you don't know her, you will, because she is a rising star in our company. She is also a woman with a giant heart. She knows how to take care of people. And I've loved working with her much closer over the last 6 to 12 months. And Ivana, you have 2 beautiful children yourself. How do you use Healthy Starts in your own home? And do the kids ever object to having their chews or their capsules? And how do you deal with that? And tell us a little bit about how you're promoting Healthy Starts to your audience.
Thank you so much for having me here. And yes, I'm sitting here between the boxes, so it's a little bit crazy at the moment. But it's good for me to have a break a little bit now in here with you. And if you don't know me, because I also see some faces which I haven't met before. I started here 4.5 years ago, and I absolutely love this space and the people and the support, and it's just something which I will never ever leave. I know that for sure. And with a healthy start, so we started Healthy Start when I started a business. And the funny thing is that my mentor, she asked me what I like to order, what I like to try. And I said to her, I would like to try everything because I would like to have my own experience with everything. And then I received this huge package with capsules and shakes and everything. And then I've seen these 2 huge boxes in there, and I had no idea what it is. She knew me, we were friends, we used to work together before, and she knew my boys, she knew their age when they were born, so she just basically ordered for me even without asking me. And then I got back to her, I was like, I've got these big boxes and something like squishy in there, like I don't know what it is, because I didn't know much about the product yet. It was my like second day, I sign up and then I've got the product like third day possibly. And she explained to me, she said, oh, this is for the kids, just give it to them, it's good for them. And I was like, okay. So I started looking like more into it. I was watching some videos, trainings, and started to learn more like what it is, like why Juice Plus is doing this and how they're supporting the health and what the benefits are and everything. And I started giving them to kids and they love them. Actually, from the day one, they love them, especially my little one. He has actually the little container of a Panadol. He's got like for like now, maybe since he was born, and he is keeping the gummies in that little container. And when we have someone like coming here, some visitors, they're like, oh, is Lenny sick? Because we have that like Panadol container always on the table because he doesn't want to forget to take it. So he just he keeps it in there. And even Nico, who is my older one, he started gummies straight away. They both loved it. Now Nico likes capsules. He switched to capsules. He's now 12. So he's a big boy. He loves to take the capsules, not the gummies. So I'm stealing more and more gummies from Lenny because he has some left. And I just remember when before I started taking the product, I used to be always sick, and it was the same with my kids. I remember how I was sitting in the office and my colleague had same age kids, and we had the phone was ringing like for both of us when they called from like about sick kids. And we were just trying to guess all the time, like, who is it? Is it you? Is it me? Who are they calling? Is it you? No, it's me. And I was like, oh my God, again, they are sick, like constantly sick. And since they started taking the gummies, they are hardly sick. We have a whole class is sick, whole soccer team is sick, everyone is sick, and they are fine. They are just like last man standing all the time. Like they avoid the sickness. Like, of course, sometimes something comes up, but it doesn't end up like with so many other kids that they are sick like now for like over a week or 2 weeks and they can't recover. They recover so quickly from everything. So yeah, amazing benefits for that. If what Sarah said, like how she's talking about the healthy start, like I do like all of that. Like I talk to people, I ask them about health, about kids' health, but also what I do, I know mom's guilt. I know how so many moms and more moms, they try to eat healthy, they try to change their lifestyle, but they feel guilty because kids don't get the same, like they not changing their lifestyle, you know, they give them exactly the same thing over and over again, maybe because of the time, maybe because the kids don't want to eat anything else. And when I talk to moms and I see how they are taking care of themselves, I'm just asking like, would the kids eat the same thing what you are eating, or do you do the same thing with the kids? And she's like the girls are usually like, oh yeah, some of it, but not much, because they just like more blend stuff and more easy stuff, and you know, sometimes like not even like very healthy stuff. So I always talk about the gummies, how they can add this like extra fruits, vegetables, vitamins, everything that kids don't even know that they are getting, and it's like so yummy, and there is like nothing synthetic in it, like I can describe. And I always tell them, and you know, you can get them for free, so you can get something for yourself. And that's how I got a lot of customers, that I was just basically talking about how the family is eating. Then I always carry a little container, and I actually have always in my car shake samples, now Luminate. And then I have a little glass container of cacao and a little glass container of mixed gummies. And I have that always in my car, like in my car, wherever I go, I have that. And I go to tennis, for example, and then someone comes like, and you know, they always complaining. Moms are always complaining about kids being sick. So I always mention, oh, really? Like my kids used to be sick all the time too, but we found these gummies and they are amazing. They help them. And I go to the car, grab the samples, give it to them, and I said, oh, try this. It's actually free. And they're like, oh my God, really? And I said, yeah, with every adult product, but they already like loving the idea of having something amazing for the kids. So yeah, most of the people actually order then, and it's so good to just give people to try it. They can't see the real benefits when they have just the sample, but they see how the kids eat it, how they like it, and they hear the benefits from me. And even when I have someone like, for example, like someone like to order berries, yeah, and I go through the benefits, I would tell them, yeah, it's amazing. You're gonna see amazing changes from berries. You're gonna have amazing skin, like nails, it's going to like improve. But the like real biggest changes you're gonna see if you combine these with fruits and vegetable. And I basically offer them more value. Like I show them the difference. Like this is amazing. They see it in my stories because I talk a lot about different products. So some of them get attracted to berries or something else, but I always tell them, like, if you like to see the biggest difference, then just make this, you know, add this to it. And I mentioned straight away, like, you can get a free product with it. And I again talk about the benefits. And I have a lot of clients in Europe, in US, Canada, and you know, we are always opposite with like summer and winter. So I know that when the summer is here, because I'm originally from Europe, I know that they have winter and that everyone is completely sick. Like all the kids, all the adults are sick. So my conversation with the people would be about how many times have you been sick this time, this winter? Like, how do you feel your family? Are you still like the kids, and or you must have a lot of like flu? And then I start talking about the product. Like there is something actually which helped me. Like whole winter we haven't been sick, and maybe that could be something for you. And then when the winter comes here, I have the same conversation with the moms in here. So yeah, all the people around me know basically everything about the gummies now and about the healthy stuff.
Amazing. I love that. Chasing the seasons from northern to southern hemisphere and back. I think that's a great idea. Great tip there. Can you guys pop in the chat for me number one, if you have your own Healthy Starts order in your household? Do you have a Healthy Starts order in Sarah? I'm glad you do. And a two, if you've got at least one customer on a Healthy Starts order. Good. Oh, look at all these ones and twos. Beautiful. And here's the tricky one. A three, if you've got someone between the ages of 18 and 25 now on a Juice Plus Healthy Starts order, who has leveraged the change from 18 to 25. I think this is where the power is. If you know somebody with high school, university kids, okay, and I was trying to drag my son, my youngest one, he's 21. He is a senior partner in Juice Plus. He's a sales coordinator. He hasn't quite got there yet. And he is turning 21 next week. And he's been on Healthy Starts since he was, 6. And when the change happened, he rang me and goes, happy days. I don't have to buy my own Juice Plus anymore. I can go back on you as a Healthy Starts. I said, well, how about no? Because I'm already sponsoring a child. And you know what he's done? And I'm really proud of him. He has signed up to change his order to a Healthy Starts order on his next shipment. And he signed up one of his mates who he's at uni with, who can't afford it, who eats not great food, and Jude is a really good eater. He eats really, really good food. And he has signed his mate up, and now his mate is getting the capsules for free as Jude's sponsored child. I just think that was epic. He goes, it's not going to change it for me price-wise if you're not going to let me be your child. So that was just another aspect. That's really cool. So I want you to really use this, okay? I want you to really think about it, because a lot of mums like me, and probably Michelle as well, we've got kids who are that age who are still living at home, or we're still financing wherever they're living because they're at uni or what have you, that, now we have that opportunity to get them on free product up to 25 years old. That blows my mind. As if we hadn't given enough product away, we've extended it, and that just makes me light up. Here's some statistics for you. Less than 3% of Australian New Zealand kids are getting 2 fruits and 5 vegetables a day. Does that just shock you? It just breaks my heart. This is our future. These are our future, and we know that people need fruits and vegetables and polyphenols for gut health, for everything else to work systemically in their body. And when that doesn't happen, we see a rise in mental health issues, which is also behavioral issues, also, obesity, and just cardiovascular disease in our youth. Okay, that's not okay. I'm not okay with it, and I'm sure you guys are not okay with that either. So if we've got 97% of our kids in Australia who are going New Zealand who are in that category, and we know from the survey results from Healthy Starts that 61% of kids that go on Healthy Starts start eating more fruits and vegetables, that 71% of kids that go on Healthy Starts eat less takeaway food and junk food, and 71% drink more water, and 60% or 66%, I think it is, are having less days off school. These stats are on your websites. Go and have a look. It's on the Learn More, Healthy Starts, Learn More. These stats are there for you, and you can share that link with your friends who this should shock. Okay, we need to shock people into realizing just how bad the state of the health is of our nations, Aussie and Kiwi, because it's not okay. So if it's not okay with you, then I need you to be out loud and proud about what we have to offer on this 2-for-1 deal for up to 21 years to sponsor a child for free to help them with their health. So who's with me? Who's ready to go? Who can think of someone right now? Give me a 5 in the chat if you can think of people that you can reach out to in the next 24 hours. Good. Give me a 6 if you're actually going to do it. because it's nice to know who we need to. But if you guys don't pick up the phone and say, you need to hear this, I don't know how you're going in your household or whether, you know, you've got nephews and nieces who are not well, but this is what I know to be true because we have the stats. Those stats I quoted from Australian Bureau of Statistics, you can Google that anytime. How kids are just not getting enough fruits and vegetables. And you know what, guys? It's not getting better. It's not getting better because it used to be 7% and now it's actually less than 5%. So, and adults are right there with them. I think it's the men don't meet their vegetable requirements. Women are a little bit better, but here's what they changed. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's not 2 and 5 for men anymore. It's 2 and 6. They're trying to just say, okay, we said 5. You're not doing 5. We've made it 6 because now your health is just so out the window. We need you to have a bit of a wake-up call. I don't know how that strategy is working. I don't know if it's working, but we have a catalyst. So without further ado, and look at us on time, Sarah, thank you so much for being so agreeable to me dragging you out tonight. Well, you're going to be here anyway. So, you know, thank you so much for saying yes to hosting. Thank you for sharing what you've shared tonight. Ivana, amongst the boxes, thank you so much for giving up your time. For those of you on the call and those watching the recording, if you've heard something that needs to be said to a friend, a relative, a colleague, put it on your stories, wherever it needs to be, okay? We have the most amazing gift. This 2-for-1 is an amazing gift. And fruits and vegetables, they just have to be on fruits and vegetables. And as Sarah said, less than a cup of coffee. Like, seriously, if and when I go and buy coffee, I'm paying nearly $7 for a barista coffee a day. Now, maybe 2 a week maximum. But I know that there's a lot of people who are going out and grabbing one every single day. So if they're paying $6 or $7 a week, and we can offer them something for, I've done the math lately. Sarah, how much a week? Give me a number. Michelle, how much a week? 21. Is that what you're saying, Michelle? 21. So, you know, it is just an amazing opportunity for us to reach out and help people help themselves and help their families. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being on the call. For those of you watching the recording, thank you for watching. Next week, we are sticking with capsules. Who can guess what we're talking about next week? Who can guess? Anyone? 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 If you're hosting and you know, then you're not allowed to put it in there. No, not fruits and veg. No. No, not berries. No, no. Oh, Ivana, you got it. We have the amazing Mel Hobers joining us next week to talk about her favourite product, which is Omegas. Who knew? She's got a great story. You're going to love this story. Join us next week, and I'll see you guys all then. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. See ya.